I think resolutions are easier if you're living in the middle of the country versus the coasts of the country.
Explain. I'm so interested to hear this. Yeah, as a coastal elite, I really want to know.
Because that's why, man. Yeah. Because there's a lot going on in New York City, all right?
We got a lot of things going for us.
Well, there's just a lot to do. Like you'll be like, I want to be a good person. And it's like you could get pizza and buy drugs and buy sex all from the same pizzeria. Like,
on the same block.
Yeah, like on the same block.
Where
like
I got this coffee from.
Right, exactly. Like
they also got hookers in the back.
Right. So it's like if you live in I don't know what's it
Iowa.
If you live in Iowa,
that is a fine state, by the way.
It is a fine state.
I'm sure it's great. It's great.
Can I tell you something?
I'm sure it's great.
The bit here, because I know it's going to be lost on everyone on YouTube because everyone's so fucking smart on that platform. Hey guys, the bit is that the joke is on me. Okay. The bit is that people who live in New York are scumbags. And the bit, because it's satirical and comedy, okay? Am I speaking too fast? The bit is that people who live in the middle of the country have quieter, calmer, simpler lives. Because they're not because they're stupid, actually because they're smart. Because they look at a place like New York City and go, this is complete hoop and holler. Mm-hmm. New York City was founded by Dutch guys who wanted to sling pelts, and then it was perfected by mobsters and guineas who were taking money off the top of everybody. That's why we have broker fees here. Everywhere else in the country, there's no broker fee? But there's a broker fee in New York City. Why? Because that was grandfathered in. That was a practice that was grandfathered in because there used to not be a broker. It was your boy Sal, and he knew Mario, and he knew Marie, and Marie had a room. So if you want to get that, you got to pay $5,000 because he takes 3 and he takes 2, and then we give a little bit to Marie. That's all this is now, folks. Okay? So everyone in Iowa, okay? Relax, okay? I know you're not going to make it to New York City. You don't got any money! But that's the joke, okay? I think that people who live in the middle of the country can do a resolution better because there's less distraction and there's more accountability. So a place like New York City, you move to a place like New York City and you think there's a lot of accountability because you go, this is a big city. This is a lot of moving pieces, right? Mm-hmm. And you think that. You go, okay, well, every bus has got to be on time because if one bus isn't on time, that's going to throw everything off, right? Well, every train has to be on time because if not, then everybody's fucked.
Makes sense, right?
Is that the case? No. No, it's not. No. So,
why would it be?
What I'm saying is there's less accountability here. This is such a big place that there's no accountability because there doesn't have to be accountability because there can't be accountability because it's impossible to account for everything.
Listen, I need my train running on time. I need to go to Williamsburg. I need to throw axes.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I need to throw an axe.
But the problem is there's too many people. So if you have a resolution here, right? I can go out on the street and go up to a guy and go, here's my resolution. I'll never see him again. Years from now, he'll be sitting and he'll be watching TV and go, I wonder if that guy ever stopped eating so much red meat. He'll say that. Yeah. And he can't check because he lives in Iowa and he's here on vacation. When you live in a place like Iowa, okay, there's more accountability. You live in a place where everybody knows each other. Or maybe not everybody knows each other. But if you live in a town, I'll do you one better. We're all from Pennsylvania. If you have a resolution in our hometown, it's going to be a lot harder to act a fool or not follow it because it's a tighter community that knows each other.
People
more.
know about it.
People know about it.
Know what you're doing.
People know what you're doing. That's what I'm saying.
At the Wawa you're stealing from, they know
about it.
That's
what I'm saying because I almost said
it. As you take 5 out of that take 5.
Yes.
People are gonna know. They're gonna say. They're gonna say, "Hey, I thought Tim was cutting back on the chocolate."
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You look great.
Dude.
No, you don't need to cut back.
And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. The small town stuff is a different dynamic. So the small town stuff, the people want to look out for each other. That's not how it is in the city.
People do that,
so for example, in Iowa, you're going to tell somebody, man, I got to stop eating so much red meat. I don't even know if that's the Iowa.
Yeah, it sounds close enough. Yeah.
You're on the right
Sounds
track,
more like
yeah.
Texas, but like
Iowa,
you know,
Texas.
Anywhere that's not New York is Texas.
Right. And anywhere
it's New York, California, Texas.
yes,
that's pretty
and anywhere
much
that's
it.
not Texas, New York and California
Yep.
is hell. So again, guys, you're better than me. Anyway,
That's a perfect opportunity
the
for you to
different-
have a little like laugh track, just
Yeah,
like
right.
laugh. Yeah.
oh, I should get one
That's
of
a
those.
good investment.
That's a good investment.
Laugh.
Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, when you're in a small town and you make a decision, I got to stop and try my red meat. When you go
Just
to
like
the
that.
when you go to one of the restaurants that is on your main street in your downtown, you're going to see a guy that you know who works there because you all live in the community together. And maybe you don't go to that restaurant, but maybe you every year have a car show and everybody in the town is in that car show and you know everybody. And guess what? That guy, he had a John Deere tractor that he sold you because he didn't need it anymore. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, we're from Pennsylvania. I know how this shit works,
Yeah.
okay? Everybody knows each other. If you tell your pal that you got to stop eating red meat and then you go and order some red meat, he's going to go, now listen up, Tim, I'm happy to get you the red meat, but I thought you said you was going to cut back on that red meat. How about you have a chicken instead?
No red meat, please. Thanks.
Now
Thanks,
I kind of
Doug.
went like Southern Baptist black guy. that was like
Didn't know we were from Iowa to Georgia
what's
really
his name?
quick.
That's,
Georgia.
what's the guy that I love? Shannon Sharp. Oh, come on, Cat.
Oh,
Come on,
Shannon
Cat.
Sharp.
Oh, Cat, come on, Cat. So anyway,
Skip.
anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, word matters in a smaller town, because in a place where you all know each other and a place where a community is tight knit and the community is built on the basis of everyone in the community, your word word is born, right? Your word matters. It carries weight. That's not the same in New York. Not only do people not remember you, if they do remember you because it's a place like New York, and it is hell, they'll actually encourage your bad behavior. So I'll give you an example. Who does remember you in New York? Who does remember you in New York? The deli guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say my laundry lady.
Your laundry lady.
She remembers.
Now listen,
Yep.
when you go
I know
into
where
the
this is
deli, on January 1st, is your deli guy going to go, hey, my friend, light balsamic vinaigrette salad for you?
No, I'd have to kill him if he did.
No, he's going to go, buddy, chopped cheese, everything on it,
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
mayo, right?
Yeah.
Extra mayo.
Usual?
Okay. Yeah, the usual.
Yes, we know.
That's what he's gonna say, because it's a different vibe here. It's
Extra mayo. Happy New Year.
And I'll tell you why. It's because he's not your friend. He is your friend, but he's a New York City friend. He's a city friend. He's an urban friend. He's a dense, coastal, elite, urban area that is unsustainable friend. He's the fun friend. And he's not the friend that you tell a resolution to. And he's not the friend that empowers you to resolve. Okay?
No, he wants to make a sandwich and he wants my money.
And he wants you to get the fuck out because you're not fucking friends.
Yeah.
So that's why I think a place like New York is funny, because people who live here think they're all that and a slice of cheese. But yet, you're really not connected at all
No.
to a community.
And that's
And because you're not connected to a community here, why would you have any resolution? Because why would you reflect? Because there's nothing to reflect, because you don't care about this community.
right. And I was curious. I was like, you've been here a little, you're relatively newish to the city. I mean, you've lived in cities before, but do you think your experience at all has changed and you felt any sense of community? Because like you can find community in your neighborhoods in the city, like that's obviously still a thing, but but at the end of the day, it's the guy at the deli who wants our sandwiches to be made ASAP, pronto.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be interested to hear your take, Alex. Well, actually, both of your guys, because both of you guys have both lived in Manhattan, the city, and Brooklyn. So I'd be curious to hear your differences between like those two boroughs.
Yeah, the more people doesn't mean the more community,
Not
like
at all.
No, well, I guess you're saying more people as in more people
like
in
more
Manhattan
like
versus
just louder
Brooklyn?
on your street, more people in your building, more of that. Like that doesn't just mean you guys ignore
I-
each other. It just
I-
means the other person.
Right,
who's
right.
there.
No,
Yeah.
I was approaching it from like, is it actually the flip side? Like, is it more tight knit in like Brooklyn versus Manhattan because of just it not being that way. And I feel like Manhattan's a lot more. I mean, New York is just so diverse already, but like I feel like probably Manhattan's more diverse than like Brooklyn is. In terms of like even just people like transplants who are
So
living
actually,
here.
I'll answer you. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Really?
Queens is the most.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Queens.
Yeah.
Queens, fun fact.
Yeah.
This is a fun
You're
fact
right.
I always love to say. I say this on my Whatnot show all the time. Going by the metric of languages spoken, Queens is the most diverse place on the planet.
Yeah.
crazy.
You told me that.
That's
Over
crazy. I
900
love that.
languages are
I love
That's
that so much.
crazy,
That's
dude.
insane.
and not just spoken, like stores, storefront,
Yeah.
signs. Like what the fuck? That's why Queens is the best food.
Queens is fantastic.
Queens is the best food. Whatever you
but-
want, there's a neighbor. Like if you're like, I want Caribbean food, I want
Yes.
Korean food, I want.
And
I
it's like the
there's
most
a-
legit, like homemade.
Yeah. No, honestly, yeah. Watch. Fuck, that's delicious. Every place he's in, he's on like Flushing Avenue. I'm like, I gotta
of
get.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
But to answer your original question, I mean, I guess I would say, I feel like it's probably more the deli guy.
Oh yeah.
But also,
Oh, yeah.
like, I don't know. Is it naive to say that like that's kind of what I was expecting? In a sense,
No.
What do you mean?
No.
like I'm like your sense of like community is. I mean, it's probably a different definition for a lot of people based on who you are. If you live in Iowa versus if you live in New York, or if
shout
you're
out
from New York.
Iowa.
Shout out Iowa.
Yeah, I like Iowa.
But-
Can everyone fucking relax? I put a video up. About how if it doesn't snow, it's not a holiday.
That was really
yeah,
funny.
the
Which is a
Iowa-
fucking joke, you stupid fucks. And
No,
and
I'm
so-
not joking. No, if it doesn't
Yeah,
snow,
I'm not
you're
joking.
no. If
And
it
so
doesn't snow, then
and
it's
no,
not a
but it was
holiday.
so funny. Like people, I had a comment. He goes, because I go, if you live in Florida, if I name like 10 places,
Right.
and I got a comment. The guy DMs me, he goes, "Stay out of Florida, buddy." Are you like fucking stupid?
You don't have
dude?
to tell me twice.
But it's just like I want to genuinely. I'm sorry, we're going on a tangent. Right now.
That's hilarious.
Genuinely,
That's so funny.
genuinely. Do you think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck about New York City.
out of Florida, buddy.
I don't give a fuck about any of these arbitrary state lines. That are you stupid?
That's actually hilarious.
It's actually so fun. Like
I needed
so
that.
I mean,
funny.
it's like actually nuts because I'm like, dude, I get it. I've seen things before, and the internet's one thing where you see stuff and you're like,
Sure.
well, is this sarcasm? Is this like trolling? I can't tell.
Right, it's blurred at this
I
point.
mean, guys, can you fucking get a grip? And guess what? I'll do you one better. Let's say I did mean it. Who fucking? I'm a random person.
Yeah, exactly.
70 people watch the show. You're gonna be fine. No one's gonna not go to Florida because of what I said. Continue.